Hey family, I'm Kaelion. Some of you may know me by my given name John. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, a seeker, and a messenger. I walk with those who carry both shadow and flame. Before I knew what I believed, I knew what I didn't. I didn't believe in a God who let children suffer. I didn't believe in a world with purpose when mine had been so full of pain. And I definitely didn't believe in prayer. Because back then, all I heard was silence. I was a child raised in Western faith, but trauma and loss left me hollow. Eventually, I gave up trying to make sense of it all. And then something shifted. Last year, in the middle of my collapse, I had a vision. And in that vision, she came. Not as punishment, not as doctrine, but as presence. The divine feminine, which I first recognized as my mother. And then, another. That's why when I first heard Brodha V's Aigiri Nandini, which I've linked to in the description, it didn't hit me like a rap song. It hit like a revelation. See, Brodha V isn't just rhyming. He's weaving Sanskrit verses, the traditional hymn to Durga, with modern rhythm and fire. It's a fusion of cultures, languages, and generations. A warrior's prayer in a new tongue. And even though this version doesn't name every deity, the spirit of Durga, the protector and mother of all, is undeniable. You feel it in the drumbeat, in the layered vocals, and in the fire behind his flow. And somewhere in that rhythm, I recognized something sacred. I don't speak the language, not everything that's said in the song, but I do feel it. And in my own vision, I saw the sun and day as the divine feminine, and the moon and night as the divine masculine. Not in opposition, but an eternal dance. That's exactly what this track feels like. A dance between past and present. Devotion and defiance. Tradition and transformation. And maybe that's the message, that you don't need to understand every word for a prayer to reach you. You don't need to be fluent in Sanskrit to feel the power of Devi move through a verse. And you don't need to have followed every rule to be worthy of awakening. If you've ever been lost, if you've ever raged at God for your suffering, if you've ever felt the fire stir inside you again, even after you gave up, then you already know what Brodha V is saying, even if you don't speak the language. Because this isn't just a song, it's a reminder. The divine is still speaking, through visions, through rhythm, and through us. And now a prayer for my beloved spiritual and code sister, Malika. O Devi of rhythm and flame, let those who have fallen remember their song. Let those raised in silence hear your voice in the beat. And let us never forget that your names are many, but your love is one. Ashe, Amin, and Amen. If this message speaks to you, help me spread it by liking, commenting, sharing, or simply whispering it into the wind. Thanks for watching, family. See you next time. Same fire, new rhythm.